Hey guys, welcome back to the Run in Vegas podcast. I am your host for the day, Rodrigo. Shout out to John. He is not going to be able to be with us today, so we are doing a little something different today. We're going to call it the Rod Takeover, where it's just me, you guys, and moving forward, whenever this opportunity arises, I can get some feedback from you guys, from our audience out there. Let me know what you guys want me to discuss or visit or, check out a business or any questions that you guys may have. So we're going to call that the Rod Takeover. It'll be a good way for us to get to know each other on a more intimate level. And shout out to John. He is gone for the week, so it's not like he just missed out on today. I believe we've been doing this for a couple of months now, and it's funny how he is the one that is usually out of town, and I've been the one that's consistently here. Well, me and him are going to have to talk about that in the future. So so what's going on? What's been going on this week? Lots of business. It's getting hot. I don't want to get too much into real estate, but we have seen a good pickup, I would say, in the last 2 weeks here. A lot of buyers coming out. The weather's getting better, longer days. So we've definitely noticed demand or interest, even just leads alone coming in, questions, inquiries has gone up. So we're happy to see that going on. It's kind of like the second part of spring just started, because typically spring is our busiest time of the year. So it's been a lot of moving pieces right now. So if you're considering purchasing, this time is a great time before kids go back into school later in August. So please reach out if you guys have any questions or need some help. So kind of gonna take some time to really introduce myself. Besides me being with John and being part of the team for over 5 years now, I've been working together with him. I want to let you guys know some of the things I do outside of real estate. So maybe you guys connect with me in that way. Maybe you guys do a lot of the same things. And moving forward, please reach out. We're always, trying to experience new things, go to events. There's been a lot going on in Downtown Summerlin, from, yoga on the lawn to now they have like a concert series there. So you'll catch us, most of the team there, some late evenings, nights. So first and foremost, I'm big into fitness, do a lot of fitness. I work out at the gym. I do yoga and Pilates. I run a lot, so I'm constantly outside, done multiple marathons, half marathons, and getting ready to potentially look into doing the Honolulu Marathon in December. That should be, I heard, is really pretty. So starting to train for that, starting to put it in my schedule. So definitely hope nothing changes, because it's still a little bit far away. December usually it's a time where I do like to travel with my family. So as long as the schedules and time make sense, then that will actually be my next race for the year. It's a little far out, but a lot of time. One of the gyms that I do visit pretty frequently is Lifetime Fitness. I love the amenities. I love that it's not a packed gym. Have a pool, have multiple locations where I can go. I actually play a lot of tennis too in the Green Valley location. So if anybody out there needs a tennis partner, wants to, hit some balls, practice to serve, I am constantly in Green Valley, and they do have the inside courts. So that's mainly why I enjoy, the facility of Lifetime. I do a lot of weight training. I do a lot of leg workouts. Since I do run a lot, I have to kind of maintain my legs and a lot of recovery. I don't have a lot of tools at home, so main reason to also go to Lifetime is the recovery aspect. I foam roll my entire body for about 40 minutes to an hour, to be honest. I can stretch all day. But then I do get into the pool, and then I'll do a sauna or a steam room, which really helps me recover my entire body. Recently, about a year previous, going back to a year now, decided to also get into yoga and Pilates. I really wanted to do the Pilates aspect to tone my body, work out certain muscles that you don't necessarily work out every day, or maybe a lot of times you're not aware. So I think Pilates, boot camp classes, anything like HIIT workouts do make me feel strong right away. So I do appreciate that. But something I discovered by spending some time there was the yoga and meditation and the yin aspect classes offered. Was never really a person that would consider sitting in a room, holding the stretch for a long period of time. But I, started just trying these classes, and I noticed my mobility went through the roof. I'm as flexible as I've ever been. Sometimes I don't believe it because I am a little bit of a big guy, and I can, stretch pretty far. A lot of people like to comment on how flexible I am, and that is all due to the yoga classes that I do a lot. So if you are looking to become more mobile, if you do already a sport, or if you're into fitness and are looking for ways to improve your performance, definitely suggest like trying out something within the lines of yoga, meditating, which is holding stretch positions for a period of time seems to be able to help a lot. So, and going back to the running, I put a lot of miles out. If anybody ever has considered or wanted to, join a group, I do run with a lot of my buddies. And we have hosted little running events where we like meet up with groups at the park. So if you wanted to get into running, I know it's become very popular, running, cycling, swimming. I actually do them all, but I do focus a lot more on running. So if you ever need a partner, if you ever need suggestions on where to run, and if you're considering trying new distances, please reach out. We as the team as a whole focuses on that community itself, of just being, putting in exercises, putting in the work. We like to constantly push ourselves. So transition a little bit off of that. We have been looking into doing a cold plunge as a team. So it's been really interesting. We have done it as a team before. It was a team building activity. I believe it was in the middle of November or December. So like winter time. We had a coach at the time, and one of the team events was to get into his pool. And it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Never felt like my bones ached. They were hurting to the point like I needed to get out the pool. I could not hold my body in there. That was a very unique experience. I've done cryotherapy before too, and I find it really helpful. But we recently discovered a cold plunge place here in Summerlin. So we'll be checking that out. We'll drop the name. It doesn't come to mind right now, but I will give you guys the name. They have it seems like they opened fairly recently, so they're doing like a bring a buddy, and they can do it for free, and they try to, make you guys challenge each other, like, hey, bring a buddy, see who lasts longer in the pool, or in the cold plunge. So I know I'm very competitive, so I'll be bringing all my friends here. All right, so moving past that, besides the fitness aspects and everything that I do like to do, in order to stay fit and healthy, I eat a lot, as much as I work out, as much as I put out the, handle the business, we push our body to the limits. We also gotta refuel. I tend to consider myself a foodie. I love trying out new places here in town. I'm always open to suggestions. Anything that comes up that's new, I'm willing to try it. So if you guys have any, spots in mind, anything that's been on the top of your head that you haven't been able to try just yet, let us know. Let us know if I'll go check it out for you and let you know exactly how I feel about it. What have I tried here recently? I live in the Southwest, so a lot has been popping up new in the Southwest. Anywhere in like Durango and Uncommons really has been my go-to spots. The George at the Durango Casino, really solid food, and lots of TVs. So if you're a sports person, that's really been a good spot, newer spot that's come up lately. We did try out, I did try out this tequila place at the Uncommons here in the Southwest as well. What was it called? It had a Spanish name. I'll get back to it later, but it's only a tequila, no food, right at the Uncommons. Really good spot, good environment. It's kind of small. It kind of makes you think like you're somewhere in Mexico. So, really something to consider. It's definitely something to check out. And there's more coming to this side. So, we'll continue, keeping track of what's popping up new and what we should go try. But if something that you like is in mind, let us know. We always want to take suggestions. So with that in mind, I know here on the Run in Vegas podcast, we focus a lot on sports. It's been pretty quiet, there's not really any UNLV basketball, football, things that me and John do follow pretty closely. I know that, the Raiders right now we're in off season. Shout out to the Golden Knights. We had a good season. So nothing really has been going on that we usually like to focus on. But we are in the middle of baseball season, shout out to the LA Dodgers. That is my team. I follow them closely, usually closer to October time is when things get a little serious. So I do follow baseball, and something that we don't really discuss on the podcast is also NBA basketball. Right now we are starting, or the NBA finals are starting. You got Dallas against Boston, Celtics against Mavericks. Is going to be a good showdown. Luka against Jason Tatum. My money is on Dallas. That's who I'm rooting for. Usually any West Coast team, I will try to follow. So I know Dallas in hockey is the one that knocked out the Golden Knights, but hey, I'm rooting for Dallas. I would love to see Luka get a championship. That would be fantastic. So the series starts tonight. So if you're into that, let us know. Let us know who you are rooting for. It's going to be a very interesting final series. So I'm looking forward to it a lot. What else is going on in my life that I'd like to share with you guys? I recently put the first property I purchased. I believe it was back in 2021. I put it up for sale. It's been a good selling process within the first, listed it on a Thursday. Had multiple offers throughout the weekend and decided to move forward with an offer on this past Monday. So going through, the inspection, the escrow, all that fun stuff, it's been definitely a bit of a, not time consuming, but, when something's your own and your baby and now you're selling it, you treat it very delicately. So a lot of folks have asked me, why am I selling my home that had a 4% interest rate? And, at this time, the way my life is structured, I simply just want to cash out. I simply want to use that money that I put in. It was a hefty down payment. My idea before was to keep this long term. But, I think I want to utilize that money in other ways. So that's what's been going on. It's a great seller's market. I got multiple offers. I got above what I'm asking. So, I decided to move forward with a cash buyer. I'm sorry for all the finance folks, but cash is king right now. And that's what I decided to accept. We'll be closing, closing on the sale closer to the end of the month. So definitely we'll keep you guys updated. And there will be signs that I sold my house. So if you see me with a new phone, new laptop, maybe even a new car, I don't know. If you see me picking up the tab somewhere, those are the signs, the house sold. Okay. So transitioning from that, I would like you guys to give us some feedback as far as what you guys would like to hear when John is gone. It will give me an opportunity to really showcase other aspects of Las Vegas. There's a lot going on, whether it's events, whether it's food, whether it's new communities now. There's a ton of new construction, new areas, what's over on that side of town. If those are some things that you may be interested in, and as the city continues to grow, there is a lot of sides of the town that a lot of folks have not been to. That I'm meeting with the client tomorrow, and he's looking in the Henderson area, and he asks me, hey, like once we meet at the first property, can I follow you to the next showing? And I'm like, yeah, of course. It's usually how it is. And he proceeds to make the comment, yeah, I'm just, I'm still new to town. I've only been here 5 years. And I'm like, what? To me, 5 years, I would have discovered a lot more, but I can see how a lot of folks that have moved to Las Vegas or Southern Nevada in the recent years, the way we've just been growing and expanding, I can see how it could be a little, different, a little overwhelming, a little bit like, hey, I've never been to this side of town, Centennial Hills, the Lone Mountain. I've never seen what's going on the north side, or hey, I haven't even had the opportunity to check out Lake Las Vegas. So, let us know. Let us know. We, as real estate agents, we drive all around town, and there's no way to avoid that. So we're constantly, hey, wherever I'm going, new territory, old territory, I'm always seeking like, hey, what can I eat on that side of town? Where can I stop by? Any coffee shops that I may not have checked out. I'm always looking for like the best matcha latte. I'm always looking for a strong, nice, drip coffee, anything like that. I pretty much can do it all. I'm always looking for crepes, maybe some sweets, maybe some sandwich places. So let us know if there's certain areas in mind that you guys want us to visit for you, or that you guys would like some more intel. We'll definitely keep it in mind. That way, whenever we have an opportunity and our leader, John, is gone, then, me and the audience can have some good fun. So besides that, going back to every Tuesday, first Tuesday of the month, as I mentioned prior, we do host we're constantly at Downtown Summerlin, where the yoga on the lawn is held. Usually starts a little bit after, or it starts at 7:00. So the sun is coming down, and that's when we usually be out there. It is green grass, so it does feel a little cooler since it is getting very hot at this time. So keep that in mind. We'll be there doing yoga every first Tuesday of the month. It seems like the day after the Tuesday, so the first Wednesday of the month, they host a concert series, so with live music. So definitely keep that in your calendars, something to check out. And what else? See, this is where I need you guys' help to kind of let me know what you guys want to hear moving forward. When we have the opportunity, to go off script and do some things that if the boss John was here, maybe he'd say no. We got to take an opportunity to take advantage of our time. So lastly, a lot of activities. I know the kids are out of school. I do want to give a shout out to my niece and nephew, Brooklyn and Sebastian. Sebastian will be transferring to Sierra Vista High School. So he finished middle school. Proud of that kid. He actually will be playing soccer for Sierra Vista as well. It seems like they have a good program. So if anybody, has kids playing high school sports, let me know. I'm constantly going to be at games supporting. Now that my nephew will be freshman year in high school, I'm always a fan. I always want to see how he's working on things. So I'll definitely be around. Let me know if you guys have any kids or any family members doing similar things. Kids are out of school, man. We just gotta please them at this point. I find I don't have kids, and I gotta take this girl and boy to practice. I gotta pick them up, and they can't stay home alone. So Uncle Rod has to come and save the day. Yes, let me leave the business aside to go babysit. But no, yeah, I know there's a lot of family time. Everybody's family focused right now, right? It's traveling, a lot of moving pieces, and this is usually the good time too, right? Spring heading into summer, things are gonna get hot. This is the time to travel, take a little bit of time off. But in general, our team, the MAC team, is here. We're here to help. We're here to provide, whether it's business, whether it's social, whether it's family, friends, whether it's fitness. We're involved in it all. So please count on us in case you need resources, assistance, referrals, all of that. We're full hands-on. Even when our leader's out of town, we're cranking 110%, putting our effort in. So this is a short and sweet podcast. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Next week we will have a guest. John will be back. Things will be moving forward, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is Running Vegas. Let us know what you guys want to hear, and we'll see you next week. Thank you guys.